What got me involved is working with Aaron Sorkin and Jessica Chastain. The film was very much established by the time I got involved. And Aaron Sorkin is just a genius writer. Jessica's a great actor. It's a great character. It's a really, really good script. And yeah, I just wanted to, take the challenge of working with Aaron, especially in his first film. I felt quite honored being asked. Aaron on set was really relaxed. I expected him to be really, just overly pedantic and sensitive to the words and, all of that. And he wasn't. He was really relaxed. He very gracious in the sense that, he gave us time to do what we had to do. And it was an intense time for us because we had like 10 days because of my schedule to do the scenes. And, Jessica and I, Charlie and Molly have sort of the spine of the film, basically, the whole way through the middle when they flash back and stuff. You go back and forth to Charlie and Molly, so we had a lot of work to do. But he was great. Aaron's a really good director. He's very relaxed. He's a nice guy. He's very funny. A defense attorney who had sort of left criminal law and trials. He sort of worked sort of more corporate, and found this case to be intriguing because his daughter, who's a teenager, found Molly to be sort of like the anti-hero, and so Charlie Jaffey decides to take on her case against his better judgment, I suppose. He's a very complex. No, he's not a complex character. He's very straight down the line. But what he ends up doing is quite complex. What he starts to unravel is really, really complex. And how he did that, they were basically trying to use Molly Bloom to bring down a mob, and she got kind of caught in the wind, so to speak. So Charlie had to cut through all of that. Charlie was impressed by her integrity, like bulletproof, in poker, gambling, the sensitivity about who was at her table, and she wouldn't sell them out, even though, she was about to go to jail and lose everything she ever had for life, and Charlie found that admirable. Jessica Chastain is a great actor. I had a great time working with her, and it was a bit of a departure from the types of roles perhaps that she's played before. But she does varied work, but Molly Bloom is such a character in real life, and Jessica didn't do an impression of her. She did an interpretation, which is really layered and clever, and I enjoyed it. From a young girl, Molly, sort of has been tested, in different ways, especially as an athlete. And she was just determined, even when she completely shattered her spine, had it remade. They said, "You won't ski again," and she did. And then, when she was given this opportunity to run a game, she didn't run it because she loves poker. She ran it because she knew that she could actually run a game that would blow people out of the water. And she saw, pass through her poker table, so much money. And I think it's also a film about character. And, I have a belief system that anybody can do anything. That doesn't mean everybody should do everything, but, we all have the same brain, same amount of processing power. We just can do different things with it. And you can teach your brain to do anything. And in the case of Molly Bloom, she completely proves it. She's a very smart woman. And, poker, running a poker game is, I couldn't do it, but she did it very well. Aaron Sorkin at his best in terms of a screenwriter. with the added bonus of him actually directing it, and he did. I think they'll get inspiration from Molly Bloom. She's just a powerful person, someone that put her brain to something and just hit it. And if you're going to watch this movie and expect, this sort of like fairy tale movie, you're not going to get that. But what you will get is Cinderella kicking some ass. You know what I mean?